Chief Justice Alfonse Owiny Dollo is bitter with people who he says frequently call on judicial officers to emulate the slain former Chief Justice Benedicto Kiwanuka to stand firm against injustice. Owiny Dollo dismissed illusions that Kiwanuka defended the rule of law through issuance of public statements.
So this notion which I hear today that there are shootings on the streets, there's tear gas on the streets, the Chief Justice must speak out. This is either done out of ignorance or done out of professional dishonesty, which is rampant today in this country.
In the off-the-cuff statements, Owiny Dollo defended the judiciary that he leads, saying they shall too handle matters brought to the attention of the courts of law without fear or favor.
When a matter becomes a court case and comes before the Chief Justice or any judicial officer, that is the time, that is the opportunity, like it was with Chief Justice Benedicto Kiwanuka, to pronounce himself or herself on the law, to rebuke the abuse of human rights.
The Chief Justice also came out on the cordial relationship enjoyed by the three arms of government, with the commitment to continue with the trend, and if for anything, it will further be strengthened. The Chief Justice disapproved the fears of the judiciary getting compromised.
How else will then the Chief Justice tell the President, why are people being tear gassed? Why is this happening? Because he has no right to stand up on a pedestal to call a press conference and speak about this. He has a privilege. He has a rare opportunity which many of you do not have, to make a call to the President of this country as head of this country and say this is wrong.
It is on this premise that Owiny Dollo says funding to judiciary has improved to the tune of 460 billion shillings for this financial year, and has had the President soften on some of the family-held positions on matters like bail.
The President of the Republic of Uganda spoke and thanked the Chief Justice for persuading him to abandon the course he was pursuing with regard to bail. Now, the Chief Justice of Uganda never, after speaking with the President and the President understood, he never came and said, I have done this, and now the President has understood.
We are not being controlled. It's not a remote control. We are collaborating with each other. Collaboration is one of the ways that we should be able to work for the good of this country, for the good of humanity.
In a keynote address, a senior lecturer at the Makerere University School of Law, Dr. Zahara Nampeo, led the Speaker of Parliament into defense about the rationale behind the closed-door vetting of some of the top government officials.
Are we seeing a rise in judicial conservatism? Does a decision from the Constitutional Court okaying closed-door vetting of presidential nominees by the Appointments Committee of Parliament as not affecting the promotion of transparency and accountability, not in fact inhibit?
Not all of us are liked. If we say we open it to the public, we can open it to the public and none of you or none of us can come. So we should be conscious in whatever we do for the good of our country. If we don't have any problem with the judges so far we have vetted.
The deliberations were at the 7th Memorial Lecture for Benedicto Kiwanuka, the former Chief Justice who in 1972 was dragged out of the High Court premises in Kampala and later killed, and his remains never to be seen. The Chief Justice has ruled out any chance the judiciary will always come out to make statements about human rights violations. He says theirs is to wait for the matters to be brought before the courts of law, and that's when their voices will be heard. As to whether they have done enough in the past, the jury is out there. Jackson Onyango, NTV, at the court premises in Kampala.